the Hellion from the Hellion Rocks with Sworn Enemy here in a broken down dirty alley in New Mexico. These guys are fresh from Jimmy John's.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Shot.
Life on the road, right?
Yeah.
The alleyway smells better.
So you guys are touring on Living on Borrowed Time, right?
Yes.
Album came out a couple years ago.
Last
Last
May.
Last May?
Yep.
It'll be a year May.
How's things working for you on this tour?
That's cool. I mean, this last few shows have been makeups. Well, not makeups, the fill-ins, because we were supposed to be in Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah. 6 shows fell through, so we had some promoters take care of us and book some last-minute shows.
Nice. So Sworn Enemy, you guys have been around for a long time. I hate putting labels on shit, but you know, I've seen crossover, thrash. You guys are just a rock and roll band, right?
We're just underground music. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Underground music.
We play heavy, hard shit.
So tell me about that, man. People that don't know Sworn Enemy.
Well, if you like fast, aggressive, thrashy, straight to the point, beat your face in music, that's what we are.
And you guys are from back east, obviously, by the accents.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Tell me about that, man. Different kinds of crowds that you guys find around the U.S., or what's the reaction to Sworn Enemy?
Death?
Yeah.
Kill everybody?
Pretty much.
Most people like to dance hard
Nice,
when
yeah.
we play.
Last night was a good show. Last night.
Where was
Yeah.
last night?
Where was last night?
Midland?
Midland, Texas.
Brutality ensued.
Sure. Okay. Yeah,
There
it
was
good.
more headbanging. There was a lot of
Yeah, it was,
a
it
lot
was
of headbanging.
old
It
school
was
in
really
the front
cool.
row.
Old school.
Yeah, a lot of old school headbangers.
I felt like I was at an Overkill show back in Lemons. With all the hair in the front just going like this.
Yeah,
a lot of
nice.
headbangers.
It was
It
great.
was great to see.
So speaking of old school, you know, with the demise of the music industry and according to Mr. Gene Simmons, the death of rock and roll, what do you guys think about that?
I mean, what did he say about rock and roll?
Rock and roll's
He
dead.
said rock and roll is dead.
Were we talking
Did
about
he?
that the other day? Somebody mentioned that in the car?
Yeah, but we were talking about rock and roll that died after Buddy Holly died.
Yeah.
That was back in the 50s. This is pretty recent.
Also, it's happened twice.
Yeah, I say that I call bullshit on that because you still see fans coming to shows. You still see bands like yourselves out here, you know, just brutalizing people as you hit them, and you guys turn into a little.
Well, the
buzz,
days,
right?
I think the days of like bands like those are done. You know, you're not. I think Metallica is probably the last arena band that you're going to find. You're not going to see too many more like that. Now the industry's all about I got to get that band that's got that one hit, milk it for what it's worth, and then go find the next band that's got that one hit, and milk them for what they're worth.
Yep.
You know, I mean, that seems to be the industry today. They just throw bands together and they write music for them. They make that hit, and then boom. You know.
Corporate rock.
I think
Yeah.
the old way of rock and roll is dead. You know, it's a different world nowadays. Be it whatever, internet and everything else, and just the attitudes that a lot of the younger kids have. You know, if they didn't have it when they were young, as they get older, they're not going to know what they missed. As where some of us, there's things that aren't here that we go, damn, I miss seeing the album for the first time in the store and stuff like that. If you never had that as a kid, you're not going to miss it as you get older. The younger generation's never going to care about it. It doesn't mean it's dead.
I think me and
you know?
Pooch had it the best, man. We've seen everything come and go.
Yeah.
We've had the best generation. We went through the cassettes, the CDs, we had the vinyls. We've seen it all.
The clubs.
The club, like we
You went
also
to clubs.
Yeah.
Just to go to the club. You didn't go playing. Like, oh, just go by this club.
Yeah.
Like a prime example.
Lamore.
Lamore's.
Was the
Lamore's-
spot to
yeah.
go.
I would
Yeah.
never. I would never care who was even playing.
Yeah, just show up.
Most of the times it was because good bands were playing. Because back then, to play Lamore's, it was like
You had to
an
be-
elite club. You had to be somebody worth something to get into that club.
There was
first
no
of all.
pay to play.
Right.
It was,
There was
you know,
no pay to play like there is today. Like you have bands that want to get on bills and have to sell like a certain amount of tickets, and then they can't reach their quota in selling the tickets, so they just give the promoters the money for the tickets, and they wind up not bringing anyone to the shows anyway.
Yeah.
That didn't happen at Lamore's. You were somebody. You got on that stage because your name said it all. You know, that was it. There was like, oh, Death is playing, Dark Angel's playing, Exodus, Anthrax, Slayer. I know, I've seen everybody from anybody play at that
Faith No
club.
More.
Faith No
I
More
saw
played
Kiss
there.
there. I saw Iron Maiden there.
Metallica played there.
I saw Metallica with Cliff Burton there in 1983.
So that was going back to the days when music was in the hands of the people,
Yeah.
in the hands of the artists. You know, they were making music for the sole source of making music. You know, they didn't. A lot of they wanted to get paid, but it wasn't all about making that almighty dollar. It was getting
Right,
yeah.
getting what was inside you out. And I think that we're getting back to that now. You're seeing a lot of bands that are saying, fuck the almighty dollar. I want to make music.
That's what we're out here.
Yeah,
Well, we ain't making nothing. We're just going here because we love it.
Love doing it.
Yeah, if we
We love
fucking
fucking
do
playing.
this to make money, boy.
It's Sworn Enemy. You guys have been on my radar for quite a while. I'm an older cat, obviously, and I jumped at the chance when Tom George said, "Hey, Sworn Enemy's coming to Albuquerque." They signed me up.
Awesome.
So you guys are carrying the torch, and it's good. It's honest, true, working class rock and roll music, which I truly appreciate.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we appreciate you guys coming out.
Now, if we could only find 1 million people just like you, we would be in good shape.
They're out there, but we just got to get through all the bullshit
Yeah, it's a lot.
and get people back promoting shows. I
Well,
think that's the
you hit it on the head
number
right
one
there.
problem.
That's the number one.
Number one. And like I was telling him before, I walked in the club. I said, well, now this guy, for this show, not the show we're playing, I'm talking about the All That Remains show. I'm like, I see a flyer in the front of the club. At the launch pad, I see a flyer in the back of the club. I see a flyer in the middle of the club. I see a flyer upstairs. Now, somebody's doing a good job for All That Remains. How do we get someone to do that same good job for us? There's flyers all up. I looked in, there's a couple of windows. I seen flyers for All That Remains.
Some kind of street team or some shit.
Well, yeah, see, that's just it. That nowadays these promoters, this is going out to you guys, they make a Facebook event page,
No good.
and that's good. People like myself, I get a lot of shit goes through my timeline, and they get lost in the shuffle.
Course.
Yeah.
So, in case in point, I got a good friend that plays guitar at Moto Grader, and he calls me up the other day and says, "Hey, you coming to our show Thursday?" And I said, "What are you talking about? What show?"
Yeah,
We've
exactly.
been there.
Yeah.
So, pay attention, and promoters, get out there and do your fucking job.
You gotta do a lot more than do shit on Facebook.
Right.
It really doesn't get through to that many people.
The
It's-
internet
everyone likes
is a good
everything
source.
on Facebook.
Internet's a good source as a helping hand.
It's a good start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Don't
start.
don't,
Don't
don't use
rely
that.
on it.
Don't rely on it.
Yeah.
Right. That's not the be all end all of promoting for a show. You need to go out there and do the legwork. You got to go to other shows,
Hand
hand
out
out flyers.
flyers.
You got to go to the record stores. You got to go to the tattoo parlors. You got to go to whatever, like a
music store.
a music,
Anything.
any kind of music store. You got, or maybe like a skate shop or something. Whatever. You got to go to all of these
When we
places.
go into towns and we're there a little early, we walk around and you don't see a flyer, we know the show is going to be. Then you get, I didn't even know you guys were playing tonight.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's just like, wow, this show's been here promoted for the next 3 months.
And what do people expect us to do? Come to the town and flyer for them?
Yeah, right. Well, it pisses me off when I see people go, "I didn't know that show was happening."
Yeah, we get it all the time.
All the damn time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I can't believe I missed you
Sometimes
guys,
when
but-
somebody comes up to me and tells me that, it's like I get so aggravated because I don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's frustrating.
This shit just pisses me off.
We know the lengths that we got to go to be here,
Right.
and all it takes is an hour of your time. Print out some flyers, give you $20. Let them go around.
Go for it. Yeah,
Whatever.
That's nothing.
It's
And the thing that I don't get is, you're a promoter. Don't you promote to make money?
Of course.
Why do you want to lose your ass?
That's it.
we're getting paid regardless.
Right.
Yeah, you guys are getting paid,
You know?
but you promoter, want to sell tickets, get bodies in there.
Exactly.
Keep the thing
The
going.
promoter
and keep you guys coming back.
Yeah.
We had a
That's what it
promoter.
comes down to.
We were on tour with Biohazard, and right before we came onto the No Mercy tour, Turnstile and what's the other band?
Newfound
Newfound
Glory.
Newfound Glory was playing 3 doors from us the same night. Promoter scrapped the show as a paid show, made it a free show, went to the Turnstile shows the day before, and just flyered the whole place. The show was packed.
Nice.
So the guy
did the right
made
thing.
money at the bar, paid us still, and he didn't lose his ass.
Yeah, that's good.
So, but he was
But
smart.
he did the right thing.
He did the right thing. He said, you know what? I'm going to make this a free show, and the show is not going to start until that show is over.
Perfect.
And that's thinking outside the box.
That's-
and that's
yeah.
what these guys got to do. They can't just say, "Oh, I'm beat. That's it." A show's
more
coming
people.
into town.
More people need to do that.
And that's the thing too. If you promote a show well, people will come. People come. The band plays even with more intensity. The fans love it because if you go to a show and there's 5 people there, you leave going, "It was an alright time. The band was good. It was an alright time." You go to a show and it's packed. There's girls. There's dudes throwing, going fucking crazy. There's people drinking. It's a good time.
Well,
now that creates a scene.
I'll disagree with that on one account.
What do you got, Sal?
Except when Sworn Enemy comes, when there's 5 people, we still give 150 people.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
us.
Of course.
That's us.
Of course.
That's us. We
But-
we play for whoever's there.
Of course. And people will see that.
And I don't care. 5,000, 5. It doesn't make a difference how many people are
course.
there. We play hard every night. I walk off that stage sweating more than most.
Yeah.
Nice.
In fact, we give more if there's not that many people
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
When,
Feel that
when there's
aggression.
more people going crazy, it's easier.
And sometimes those are the more fun shows because the people who are there, they're loving it. They're like, holy shit, it's a personal concert, you know? On
Indiana.
those few shows, you know? Indiana was a perfect
Prime
example.
example.
Of a promoter who just wouldn't pick up his phone that day, zero flyers.
Didn't even show up to the show.
No one knew the show was going on
Didn't
except
tell
for
the
about
people
15
who own the
people.
club
Didn't know we were playing.
that we were playing. We showed up. The club owner was like, he felt terrible. He's like, dude, I have no idea.
Yeah, we had no
And,
idea.
and he said, you
we were
want?
gonna pack up and leave and go to the next town.
But then
and
a
all
car-
of a sudden, cars showed up. You know,
Yeah.
like 5
15,
cars,
20
15,
kids.
20 people. What were we gonna do? We gave those people the best show they've ever seen.
That's
We
right.
destroyed them.
Kudos
And
to
we
you
made
guys.
friends out of all of them, too.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them hit us up on Facebook
Yep,
and we'll
all the
talk
time.
to them, you know? They're all great people.
Perfect.
Can't wait to go back there.
Well, now that we've ripped apart promoters,
Promoter ever.
watch this, guys. What's next for Sworn Enemy? You know, you guys got that album out last year.
We finished this tour. We're going right back into the studio and we're gonna start writing a new album.
Nice.
And that's we're gonna get him on the album.
Should be fun.
Yeah. So you know what? We've been talking to Sworn Enemy. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Sal,
Matt?
Take 1.
Mike.
Jeff.
Cool. So if you like hard music, I don't like putting tags on shit. It's rock and roll music. It's all rock and roll music.
It's all rock
That's
and
it.
roll.
Sworn Enemy.
Let me say this best. It's all rock.
Yeah.
Don't miss these cats. They come to a town near you. Pay attention. And this is going out to 170 countries.
Yeah.
Floor is yours, guys. What do you guys say?
Come out to the show. We'll come to your house. We'll grab you out.
That's right. We know where you are.
Come out, you will see a good show, you will enjoy yourself. We will shake hands with you, have a few beers, and let's do it. Yo.
Matt will creep on you.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
agnostic front.
That's right.
So anyway, it's the Hellion. The Hellion rocks. Sworn Enemy.
Hellion.
Support rock and roll. We're out.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace,
Take
group
care,
chat.
brother.
Yo.
Hey, you guys are in my wheelhouse.
Every time.
You guys are definitely in my wheelhouse. I wrote a piece the other day on the Motivator show. Those guys got pissed off because there was nobody there. And the girl that promoted the show was running around, where is everybody? Where is everybody? Motivator said, we're not going to paint up. We're not going to play. We're going. And so
Anybody show up?
a few people. A few of those cats went over and we bought some shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
They're telling me, no, you don't have time. We bought shirts to get to the next damn town. But they like played a short set and no paint. Just and they played just play. Yeah, just because their heart's in it.
Yeah.
It's like you guys.
do it every night.
That's the thing we're trying to.
Well, the internet has made people lazy because everything's just so
That's
instant.
the
Bingo.
problem. That's
You
the
know,
problem.
everything's so instant. It's like, oh, well, I'll just do this and my job's
Not only
done.
that, it's also, you know, somebody on Facebook is the cool kid, and he says to all the rest of the cats, "This band is cool. Let's all go see that band."
Right.
So now they all flock to this band and don't care about anybody else.
But there's a
That
quick
seems-
turnover
that
with
seems
that
to-
too, you know?
Right. Well, of course, those bands
They
as
don't
fast as
last.
they go up,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
come down just as fast. Like I've seen 100,000 flavored a month come go, come go, come go, come go. It's like
As long as we keep
Well,
going like this.
we can name a
maintain-
few bands that have over 50,000